All right, hello, friends, and welcome back to the Beauty in the Network podcast. Today is a special episode because I have one of my past clients here, Danielle. She was actually in my program, Bridal Beauty Biz 360, which is for scaling artists. And Danielle, she has a studio. She has some amazing makeup artists that support her in her bridal beauty brand. And she just launched something amazing that I won't spill the beans about, but she has like her brand is growing so much. And I really know that you guys are going to take away some really amazing gems when it comes to business, navigating growth, and so much things. So Danielle, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take the floor. Please let everybody know, like, who are you, what do you do, and how did you actually start your business?
Well, thank you so much for having me on the
Of
podcast. I'm so
course.
excited, especially since like I literally binge watched your podcast like a few months ago. So this is like just crazy. But anyway, I'm Danielle Restivo. I'm a bridal beauty business owner. I'm based in Long Island, New York. I'm a cosmetic brand owner. Um, and I have a bridal beauty team of 5 talented women. I started my business about 8 years ago. Um, High school, I pretty much knew I was going to be a makeup artist. Like people wrote it in my yearbook. They're like, I really hope, um, you get into the beauty business. And, my parents forced me to go to college, which I was like so annoyed about because I just wanted to do makeup, but they didn't really see any money or like growth in makeup. So I went to college. I graduated, went to makeup school, learned absolutely nothing. And then, and then I worked for MAC Cosmetics for 2 years, and that's really where I learned a lot. And then shortly after that, I opened up my own business. Right before quarantine, I got my own studio, which I was so excited for. And then we had lockdown. So that kind of slow down everything. And during quarantine I dived really into like makeup videos, like doing more courses, business videos, and that's really where I found you. And then I left my 9 to 5 and continued doing makeup and grew my bridal beauty business to 5 girls. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so exciting. And I think when we started working together, did you have three girls, I think?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay,
I
awesome.
just added 2 girls, so it's
That is
exciting.
so exciting.
Yeah.
So one thing that you mentioned, so you were talking about right before quarantine, you got your studio. So I always hear so many stories about, hair or makeup artists, especially in the bridal world. They are saying, "Oh my gosh, if it wasn't for Rona, business would have been like booming." But of course, we have to take things how they come and figure out ways to navigate. So, my next question would be, did you have any challenges when you were growing your business? I know for a lot of bridal beauty pros who want to either teach, not just, be like going on location doing hair and makeup, but they want to do other things. They're multi passionate. But I know for them, a lot of the time, the organization piece is like the biggest hurdle. Like, I have these ideas, but how do I actually put these things into action? And then, especially with, Corona, did you have any like big challenges that really like made you rethink how you were operating in business, or what was that process like for you?
So, I had no business plan, no strategies, no systems at all. I like the makeup portion, I was very confident in, but I was treating my business more like a side hustle rather than an actual business. So that's why, as I said, I was binging your podcast, and you're mentioning these things, and I'm like, these aren't things I have. So yeah, that was something I really needed to grow on, and that's why I was so intrigued about your course, and that helped me out. But even I was posting on Instagram with no strategies. I was just posting. And it's funny, you mentioned a lot like I don't know, the funny captions people post. When that was me, I would be like, bridal makeup glam. That's it. I wasn't storytelling, I wasn't selling. So yeah, that was one of my biggest struggles.
Okay, yeah. So that was also one of my big struggles, especially when I left some of the jobs that I was working for. Um, I have like this crazy story about how I actually got to become a team owner, which you guys can, go to the podcast and listen to those episodes and hear a little bit about that. But the biggest thing that I faced was the same thing. Like I was writing like random captions, and I would always see like other people in my industries like write these poetic captions like she's blowing in the wind and she's glowing or something. And I was like, I need to be doing this too. Like, let me do the same thing. So I had no strategy, and I really had to learn about systems, learn about how to actually position myself as a premium artist. And then when I actually figured out a way that I could do it and teach my assistant a repeatable way, I knew that it was going to be something that was going to help artists for sure. And just like you said, a lot of us are kind of operating our business kind of like a side hustle because we haven't really been shown consistently anything other than that. It's kind of like go out there, go do hair and makeup, and then like you show like your cute makeup, but nobody's really
Yeah.
talking about like the back end and simplifying business and simplifying, how you're nurturing your clients. So I'm glad that I was able to really help you with that. And I'm glad that you were one of my clients and now your business is growing and you have more ladies on your team. So one thing that I want to know is, so you just recently launched something. Can you tell everyone a little bit about that? I know you mentioned earlier how you have a cosmetic brand, but I would love to hear a little bit about like what you launched and where this new product came from and the direction that you really want to take your business since working together.
Yeah. So first of all, I want to just say I didn't prior to working with you, I had no launch plan. I didn't even like realize what that was. So after taking the course, I kind of actually set it up so, for success where, I was just so excited about things. I would just kind of, put it out there and I would be so discouraged that it didn't get any hits. But basically I launched lipsticks. And so what's so cool about my cosmetic brand is it's not just makeup. It's I'm trying to combine like mindset, manifestation into the beauty world because I think it goes hand in hand.
Absolutely.
So in January, I launched my lashes, which were affirmation lashes. So each style came with like a little affirmation, and as you're doing your makeup you stick it on your mirror, you do your makeup, and you're just constantly embodying that energy, saying the affirmation out loud or in your head. And then the lipsticks are all named after goddesses because being a goddess is so feminine, and I want women to embody that. And the most feminine thing we can do is literally put on lipstick. So each of my lipsticks come with a little oracle card and just like a little like reminder that you can stick in your bag. So when you're looking for your lipsticks,
Mhm.
the oracle card can pop out and you're like, oh, I'm supposed to be embodying this goddess today. Like this is who I want to be. So I'm really excited about it.
I love that. I was just looking over on your Instagram stories, and I was just seeing like all of the fun like behind the scenes that you were doing. And you know a lot of writer pros or and beauty pros in general, they don't really know what a launch is. And like you said, like sometimes we would kind of like show up. For me, I know whenever I would be like selling my services, I would show up, I would make a couple of posts, and I'm like, nobody wants it. And I was like, okay, well, what was the actual plan? And the plan was just posts on social media. So Was there something that was a big game changer when it comes to like how you're launching or like when you're planning out your launches that really helped you? Because for a lot of people, we really want those consistent sales. And we definitely have like products and workshops that we want to launch as well. So, what would be like the biggest game changer for you when it came to launching? When we were working together or after we were working together to prior? Was there like a big difference?
Um, so well, one, I didn't have a email list. Like I didn't even think of that. And that's something you taught me. And that I think alone was a big game changer. But I
Yeah.
also think just kind of storytelling and showing up on my story and like letting people know like, hey, this like warming people up and then giving the behind the scenes and really just telling a story with it instead of just, popping in one day, say, I'm launching lipsticks tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Because that's what I definitely was doing in the past. And there was just no, like no thought to it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. I love that. And one thing that you said, like giving people a story. I feel like I'm gonna mess up the quote. It's by Seth Godin, and it's people don't buy products and services, they buy experiences and stories. I think that's what it is. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. But exactly, people want to feel like they are a part of the journey. They want to see you working on the website. They want to see you having the photo shoot that your first photo shoot that you did for the lashes. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like the whole nine. And when you really like bring your audience along on that journey, like, hey guys, I'm working on something. I can't wait for you guys to hear about it. They're going to be putting that date in their calendar. They're going to be like, hey girl, like, when is this coming out? Like, is it like, they're going to be so excited for it. So I'm really glad that the launch plan and like the process and really just embodying like who you are as a person to really attract those people that would gravitate to the products and services that you have. So I love it. I love it. So my last question before we hop off is, so do you have any special like words of advice? This was not one of the questions that we talked about, but do you have any like special like words of advice for someone who like they have so many ideas and they just do not know like what to start with, where like they're second guessing themselves based upon you being there or having similar scenarios. What would be a piece of advice that you would give someone who's kind of like going through that rut? Like, I don't know, should I go on this or should I not? Like, what would you say to
Okay. Well, first off, I want to say that just knowing, and which I didn't know what my brand stand for prior to working for, working with you. I think that is a huge, huge game changer because um, you really like see what's aligned with you. And that's something I still struggle with this, till this day, because I have all these ideas. But my ego always gets the best of me. So just go for it. Stop overthinking one thing at a time because burnout is real.
them? Yeah.
It is real. And, doing too many things at once, um, it never, your energy, like you can feel it in the energy. You're burning yourself out, and other people can feel that.
Absolutely. I think those are really great words and something that I find myself saying a lot lately to myself and to like other clients is do things in phases. Like you didn't, get a studio, hire five people, build your systems, create your lashes and and your lip line. You didn't do that all in a year. You did things in phases. So I think that's something that's really great because with so much things going on in the world right now. The world is just crazy out there. But with so many things going on in the world, I feel like so many people feel like they have to rush or they have to like hurry up and get to the finish line. So you're going to go faster by focusing on one thing at a time. So those are great words. So if anyone would like to follow you online, let us know, like, where can people find you? Maybe shop some of your goodies. Tell us all of the places where they can find you.
Sure. So my Instagram is underscore beauty, BeautDee. And if you would like to shop the Goddess collection, the website is beautycosmetics.com. Even if you're not in the market for new lipsticks, I just encourage you to get on the website because there's a lot of like inspo on there.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I just saw that you have a quiz. What kind of goddess are you, or which goddess are you? So that is super fun. So yes, definitely check her out. I will make sure to put all of her information in the show notes so that you can follow her on Instagram and you can check her website out. So thank you so much, Danielle, for taking time out and hanging out with me and just hanging out, talking about business growth, and really just inspiring other people in the beauty industry. So thank you so much for all of your time.
Thank you for having me. And I'm so grateful I got to work with you because my business up leveled as soon as I invested in myself. So thank you.
You are so welcome. I am glad that I was able to be a part of that journey. Bye, friends.